Damn, I took my damn. Hold on, random. We playing our game. We playing our game. Yeah, I gotta send this. We both gotta send our stream to chat. I forgot about that. I was about to play this game for I was about to play this game, wasn't even finna say shit. Hey, if this shit start lagging like it did with C-Mac, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if it start lagging, I will have to, shut it down. Alright, I'm ready. Keep Brown and Suit matchup. Payne and he played the Colts. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough ass game for Payne, boy. I don't know why he think that shit finna be easy. It is not. Nah, he said it's gonna be easy.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Well, he was set to play me, but
it can be a thing of
shit
beauty,
turned left.
but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
I gotta play random a little bit smarter than what I usually do. He play like Devin. I'm talking about motherfuckers clicking on the 3 people moving. Those motherfuckers all over the place. Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Still, man. Yeah, he got his ass handed to him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Beck. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Shit, good game with Scotty. Yeah.
Free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But look like the
good game on Scotty, man. That boy Scotty. Boy, that boy went to work. As soon as he got that first touchdown, it was like he just ran that shit up after.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. They go play action now. Wilson swings this out for Hunt. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
See, this is why I want Green back in my damn team on the Chiefs. But I can't get him. But it is what it is.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. He's going to get it again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will strike
Rick play C-Mac. C-Mac did say he jumped back in the playoffs. That was crazy. Dude was completely out because he gave up like 3 forced wins just to give him up, honestly. Well, hell, he gave up them forced wins against all them damn teams this year. I didn't think he had a chance. That boy gave up too many forced wins. I ain't gonna say all that, man. I'm streaming. I ain't gonna say all that.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
I think that's probably the worst shit they added to the game. That little spam X off the bat. You can't switch on to your defensive player fast enough for that shit.
Second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Yeah, motherfucker spamming that button as soon as that shit happened.
But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second and 11 now. Tua. That's caught by
Oh, that's terrible, man. I should have just swallowed the ball. That's on me. Oh, I'll be trying to pick everything. I'm playing behind him on the line trying to pick it.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. 20, 10, touchdown Texans. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Or else they just sit back, throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
I guess it is terrible, dude. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. It's fucking terrible.
The drive stays alive.
Yeah, like you can't fight that shit, man. You don't have to, like you're already spamming it because you clicked onto the guy. Like I can't. That's probably, oh man, that's probably just the one terrible thing I think they added to this damn game.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
Like look at that, dude. There's no fighting that shit, man. I'm over spamming it.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down. It looks like
right get to the lines.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You didn't have to press nothing that time.
These two teams all tied after 1. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Pierce gets this one running right. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready, break. Ready, ready.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tua. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career, and he parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Go ultra.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another carry for Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Right, 50. Watch out now, 50.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here's Tua. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hut. Green back.
Now Tua. And this one is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
52 blaster. Ready?
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go again with Pierce. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Black open.
Tua now on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
43 rail.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam. Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games. You just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And some room to run now.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dude, I ain't seen a fucking running back do no damn
Touchdown of the afternoon.
running like this since like I thought Fresh had the best running back. This motherfucker. I'm the dude picking up 5-7 yards every time, guaranteed. I gotta get a fucking line. On my entire D line is fucking like 70 overall below. Well, like about 77. I think it's the highest. And none of them motherfuckers trying to grab him at all. Just let him slide right off.
Denver offense at the line, ready
That's
to
what
go.
I'm aiming for with this
Where we
team.
stand right
With
now in the
this
fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be
that.
disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, they ran into each other. That dude is tough, dude. I'm talking about that boy is tough.
Greg Dulcich from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good. That'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point.
Look at that.
To finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
There's
down.
no fucking
That's it.
stopping
That's
that.
what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to air one out.
Tua is some shit. If you would have probably threw the ball a little bit deeper this entire game, you probably would have lost. Tua is some shit.
Here's Cameron Johnston now.
That boy Tua is fucking terrible. Yeah, I already know. You guys have some damn matchups, boys. I'm talking about some of these dudes got some crazy ass D-lines. He's not squeezing through them. No, not like that. My D-line is some fucking shit. When I saw the matchup with you, I already knew what the game was gonna be set up. I literally picked the right defense to play defense. I need to do it. But yeah, nobody can fucking do it.
They just have not been able to keep
Nobody knows how to play
with the
defense.
other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
You don't
Because
think I
as you
had
said,
split defense
they've
the
scored
entire
some
game?
points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going
That's
up against a
Patrick.
team.
That's that rookie, ain't it?
Be intercepted a third time.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's
That's
face
tough,
it.
but it ain't no game
It's how
no
you
yard.
start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out
Why are
just
you picking
okay.
plays, bro?
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, with the whistles and a timeout on the field.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so
Good
long,
boy.
everybody.
That running back is fucking bad. That's a rookie running back? God bless.